Imagine ordering a coffee and slipping into a daydream. Are you also hearing Jenifer Garner ask,
"What's in your wallet?"
Well, what's in your wallet is very important. And as for all that credit card rewards talk, she might be onto something.
Most people should be able to save at least a few $100s every year just by using the right credit cards.
If you travel as much as Peyton Manning,
extra night in San Diego,
morning,
or are a diehard Swiftie trying to save on those expensive concert tickets, as these commercials will tell you, there's a card for everyone. And those cards will save you money. Well, that is, if you have the funds to make the rewards worthwhile.
They could be really useful, or they could be dangerous. I think the biggest tip is to know yourself.
Love them or hate them, those plastic or metal cards that can instantly purchase anything from a coffee to a car are no stranger to consumers. More than 80% of Americans own at least one credit card. Every time you pay for something with a credit card, you're borrowing money from the card issuer to cover your purchase. While it might feel like it, it's certainly not free. You then have to pay that money back either in full at the end of the month or over time, with interest.
The average credit card charges about 20% interest these days, so it is a very profitable business.
So, first things first. If you're not in a place where you can pay that money back by the time it's due, experts don't recommend you have a credit card at all.
Paying 20% interest on a balance that you've accumulated, and then you pay interest on top of that. I mean, that's a really big hole that you're continuing to dig, and it's going to be really hard to get out of if you don't pay your credit card balance.
Credit cards require approval. Once you're approved, the bank authorizes a credit limit or the maximum amount of money you can borrow. That depends on factors such as your income, your other debts, and how much available credit you have on other cards. But here's the caveat. Whether or not you're approved depends on your credit score. Meanwhile, your credit score is determined by your credit report, the information related to your credit activity you might not have if you don't have a credit card. It's a catch-22.
How do you build your credit history? Well, the simplest thing is really to get a credit card, use your credit card, and pay it on time.
Credit scores generally range from 300 to 850. The higher the credit score, the more responsible you're deemed. Credit scores not only affect whether or not you get approved for credit cards, but also your credit limit and your interest rate on loans, mortgages, and the terms lenders may assign you. Insurance providers, landlords, and employers might also want to do a check to determine your trustworthiness.
So that was CNBC, and it was telling us the importance of having credit. You need credit cards to establish credit, and you need credit because you need creditors to get assets. I've never seen anybody get rich without a creditor. So you've got to play the credit game. They're looking for these stuff: income, debt, credit score. You need credit card to build credit history. If you're looking to buy a home or you're looking to advance and get rich, you've got to have credit. Okay, credit equals buying assets. Credit is neither good nor bad, it's how you use it. Some people are using credit just to get liability. Other people are using credit to get assets. So I tell people to use credit to get assets. And remember, you need to have a budget. Without a budget, you're going to be in problems. Here's what a budget looks like. So if you make $3,000 a month, the first thing you have to do is save 10%. Then let's say you have a mortgage or rent, that's $1,500, that's next. Then your food and entertainment should be about $500. This is for a person of one. Then your car payment and insurance should only be $300. And then $400 go to other expenses. You're supposed to be zeroed out. But as you see at the top, you've got to put away 10% first. Make it automatic. There's no other way. I've been on Wall Street for 18 years. You've got to have a budget. You got to put yourself first. Here's what it looks like if you get a mortgage. So the average townhome, I'm telling people, that's 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,600 square feet. That's $265,000. You're putting down 3%, which is $8,000. You're going to mortgage $257,000. You're going to pay that $257,000 over 30 years. So you really need only $8,000 to buy a home. So it's very important that you come up with a budget and you use credit correctly. As you heard from CNBC, credit is important to establish your footprint to creditors. We need a bank in order to get rich. So we are not banks. We need mortgages. Mortgages get you rich. We borrow for asset. We do not borrow for debt. Let's say you started an online business, as I told people to start, like a YouTube channel, a TikTok, Amazon, Airbnb, Shopify. What does that look like? Well, oh, this is a savings, sorry. Let's see, this is what we save, $300 per month. After 12 months, look what you're going to get. 3,600. After 5 years, that's 18,000. That doesn't include the interest. You're putting that money into a mutual funds. Call a bank, tell them you want it in a mutual funds, and then you're going to invest it later. So that's what it looks like after 5 years. $300 add up to 18,000. That doesn't even include the interest. What about the business valuation? What if you started a business the time I told you to start a business? What do things look like today for you? Well, this is what a business valuation look like. You have a YouTube channel, an Amazon page, or a Shopify. You're at 3,000 per month. Of course, you have an expense to run it, which is 500. So you're making 25. In 12 months, that's 30. So you have a business for 1 year doing 30. The valuation of the business is $90,000. So you can sell the business. Should you buy real estate now? Yes, you should buy real estate because real estate goes up and down. It's on an uptrend and it's not on a downtrend. But the up is moving very, very, very slow. It's important for you to know your credit score and to balance your budget. Don't forget to subscribe so you can learn money and you can get free gifts. When we hit 100,000 subscribers, we're going on to free gifts. So you heard CNBC said, and I'm telling you as well, credit is how you get rich. You've got to know how to use credit to get rich. I'm Tisha Paul. Stay tuned. We'll be back to show you some really beautiful tag products. We'll be back shortly to talk. Hi, it's Tisha Paul, and you've got to check out the tag products by Ulta or Sephora. They're gorgeous. They're lovely. Now you can shop while you watch your favorite podcast. And Christmas is coming up, so treat yourself. Here's a sample product we've got. SkinCeutical HA Intensifier. It's gorgeous. I personally use it. I'm 47 years old and I think I look 26. Here's another one that's gorgeous. The SkinCeutical. It is gorgeous. It is lovely. There's Dior on there. There's Drunk Elephant. My 9-year-old daughter loves Drunk Elephant. Versace, Lancome. Those Nike shoes. They are gorgeous. Look at that product. Look at those 30 products. Something will fancy you for the Christmas. But now you can shop at Ulta and save money because you are shopping on the internet. I tell people I only shop on the internet. And be sure to subscribe, learn money, and get free gifts. Once we hit 100,000 subscribers, we'll start giving out free gifts to subscribers. I'm Tisha Paul. Check out the tag products. Be sure to subscribe. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other.